and then you can combine it and it will create a completely new terrain. But I'm past that stage at the moment. I need to change a bit of the surrounding mountains. They're a bit too smooth in some cases and a bit too rough in others, and I need to work on that a bit more. And I also need to get another plugin at some point that will help me with the normal look for the terrain is quite bland, and you see the repetition on mountains especially, and with this plugin you can add different layers of detail to the mountain stages and add additional noise normals and even stripes for the different layers of geological mountain creation, so to say. So you have to have a bit of difference in your mountains, the look of it. And it also does height blending with parallax mapping, so that you have a bit more definition when you mix different textures. And another really nice feature is this one, where I can combine meshes, and they will blend with the surrounding terrain for cave entrances and stuff like that. And there was another one. Where is it? Here you can see triplanar shading that takes care of the repetition on mountain sides. Also prop blending with the terrain. Snow build-up on mountains. And they also have wet textures or water textures that are blended with the terrain and on the terrain textures, and you can have flowing water that flows down the mountain or on the ground, rain, stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Wet textures and water is running down. And especially for shores where you have waves that lap against the sand and leave a wet surface behind, and then when they retreat you have water running back into the water, to the lake or ocean or whatever. Quite a nice plugin. At some point I will get it, and it will help me get a better look of the terrain. So what do we do now? Okay, the layout of the village is mostly finished. I might have to switch out a few of the buildings because they look... It's just two kinds of buildings plus those two special ones, and they look too similar and I have to change them around a bit. I think I will start with this one over here and just replace it with another one. And another really nice thing that the 3D Forge guys did is blueprints, where they created blueprints for their that use the kit. It's just it's using the standard, using their package, but it's the configuration of buildings and farm sets and stuff like that. You can load those in your project and then place them the way you want them to be and stuff like that. Yeah, I used some of these, or I will use them to change the look of some of the buildings here. For instance, I want to remove this one and replace it with a blacksmith, and for that I imported I think it's Thunderhammer. And it's a combination of interior and exterior. And I want to take this one and put it next to the road when you can come down from the mountain. So let's take full smith plus props. Let's take all of those. And this one. Copy them. And go over to the overworld map, to the village, and paste them here. If I rotate it, then I need to create a new empty object. Just to rotate the whole configuration of all these objects. Yes, it's okay. Oh, and I did something wrong here. As you can see, the pivot is in the origin spot, so if I want to rotate it, it doesn't work right, so I have to change this. I have to move this one over. Over here. Just so that I'm able to control it from here, and it's kind of in the middle for all the objects. Okay, it's still way below the ground, so let's move it up to the air and move it down a bit. Okay, let's have a look. This one's 138. Okay, well, props. 135, okay. Let's move this to 135. And this should be somewhat in the middle. Okay. And now if I rotate it, it's gonna rotate the whole thing. Okay, let's remove this one. And move this one in its place. The only problem is that the smithy here doesn't have a basement, and so the terrain might look a bit strange in some places, but it's nearly flat enough so that you don't see the difference. Okay, I don't need the stables. These props I don't need.